Last week, we told you the U.S. House has approved an expansion at Fort Wayne's VA hospital.
Well, this week, healthcare inspectors released a report that's already prompted some changes at the facility. News Channel 15's Adam Widener's been digging through that report, in which investigators checked out several complaints. What were the concerns, Adam?
Well, Mark and Heather, according to the report, there were several issues involving staffing and treatment violations. At least one local veteran understands how some of those staffing violations could happen.
They're really overwhelmed, I think, with the amount of work that they have to do.
Mike Bryan served in the Vietnam War. Like many local Vietnam vets, he goes to the VA hospital for treatment of post-traumatic stress disorder. His visit today, though, wasn't so pleasant.
In my particular case, they were actually doing some double booking, and so you'd have two people showing up for an appointment at the same time.
He says the problem is a concern among many local vets. Last year, an anonymous complaint spurred healthcare inspectors to take a look at the hospital. They found several problems: inadequate documentation for a patient's cardiac arrest, inadequate ICU monitoring, the hospital should not have received a patient transfer, improper staffing for a certain operation, and medical officers of the day violating VA policy.
The thing that doesn't surprise me is the kind of staffing issues that continue to be an issue, I think, here.
On the bright side, inspectors found some complaints were not valid. A physician was not responsible for patient deaths, medication was prescribed correctly, and workers at the VA did not remove a ventilator too early. For some veterans, the report is a sign that the VA needs to provide better care.
The guys that are returning from Afghanistan and Iraq, they need our help. And after they have served, we need to be with them. And the people in this hospital, I think, are genuinely concerned about it. I just think that they're just overwhelmed with the amount of work that they have to do.
Now, inspectors gave the hospital 5 recommendations. Coming up at 6, hear what the hospital and U.S. Congressman Marlin Stutzman have to say about that report. Adam Widener, News Channel 15.